Okay, so the first step to creating this easy daytime look is we always want to start with our brow, because one of my favorite things that Christy says to me is you have to have your brow first done so that it frames your eye, because otherwise it's like having a small roof on a big house. It just doesn't work. So we're going to start by measuring, and I'm going to start with my number 1 end of my brush, my designer brush, and I'm going to measure from the corner of my nose to the corner of my mouth and straight up. And I'm going to create that dot. That's the perfect width that it should be. And then I'm going to go from the corner of my nose through my iris to the peak of where my brow hair grows, and that should be the peak of my arch. And then from the corner of my nose to the outside corner of the eye. So now I have these 3 dots, and now I'm just going to go old school and connect them. So the top of this dot to the top of that dot. And the same thing underneath. And I just bring it to a point. So now that I have my brow map and I can really see everywhere that I'm sparse, I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. So I flip my brush to my definer end, and I'm going to use the outer brow to stipple into this bald area of my brow that is so embarrassing. And it really gives me a natural texture, as opposed to using a shadow that looks flat and just one matte layer, so fake. This actually looks way more natural. And now I'm all filled in. And the problem with this is now you can really see how ungroomed you are, because if I go comb these babies straight up, look at all that excess hair on top of it. It's just ridiculous. So I comb straight up, and I just place my finger over that line that I drew. And then I can go in with Christy's scissors that she designed specifically for your brows, so that you don't have to contort your arm to trim your hair. It just sits right on your forehead for you. And you just trim along that line you created. And you just get such a more groomed look. Awesome. So now I want to soften this so it's not quite so... Hello, my name is Eyebrows. So I'm going to use my diffusing powder, and I just go in big windshield wiper motions to really lift up the hair to get to where I place that color, and that's what really softens them. And brush it back out, and voila! You jealous? So now what I want to do before I start doing my eye makeup is I'm just going to seal the deal with her brow sealer. This stuff is amazing because it doesn't matter how much I sweat or if I go swimming even, my brows stay on. Fabulous. So now we're ready to start fixing my eye. And as you can see, I'm a student and I have been staying up a little bit too late studying, and you can really see it in my eyelids how dark they are, and it's so embarrassing. So I'm going to use her lift-in light, and she showed this to you how you can use it right here and also above to really lift up your brow bone and highlight that area of your face, which it's amazing for, but I've also learned that it's great for multiple other uses. Like right under here, if you just place just 2 dots of it and blend it in, watch how this totally gets rid of the darkness underneath my eye. And then right in here, 1 dot of it where you would get that dark vein and really likes to show when you're really tired, and blend it in. And that also gives you a really pretty highlight. And then you can even use it as a primer for your eyeshadow. And since we're doing a really soft daytime look, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it all over my lid and blend it in. Perfect. So now what we're going to do to finish this daytime look, since it is a matte, non-reflective cream, I'm going to give it just a little bit of shimmer for my lid. So I'm going to go back with the diffusing powder and the same fan brush that I used to soften my brow color, and I'm just going to brush it all over the lid, kind of up into my crease area, just like so. And that just gives you a little bit of soft shimmer without being too overpowering. And then we're going to finish with some eyeliner and some mascara, and I'm ready for class. And my favorite eyeliner is Christi Harris's eyeliner. I love the cake liner, how it's actually a powder that you add water to, so you don't have to worry about it drying out if you don't put the lid on. And then this brush is amazing because we don't all have that makeup artist steady hand to get that perfect line every time. So I can literally rest my hand on my cheek, and the way that this is angled does all the work for me because it goes right into my lash line. Fabulous. Now we're going to finish with some mascara and we're going to call it a day.